Hello crafty friends and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a super fun card project for you guys. This is part of the STAMPtember 2022. STAMPtember is a month-long celebration of stamping, crafting and card making organized by Simon Says Stamp. During this time, some of the industry's most loved brands offer exclusive limited edition stamp sets that are only available at simonsaysstamp.com. For our project today, I have this adorable stamp set which was sent to me by Simon Says Stamp. It's called Happy Faces. It's definitely a very versatile stamp set and can be used for any of your happy occasions. The card that I created today is a very simple one with lots of ink blending and is also very easy to mass produce. I'll be using the Simon Says Stamp Positively Saturated inks to ink blend on my card front. Well, before we take a look at the project, I would love for you to take a minute to subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you get notified each time I post a new video. Let us first take a look at this beautiful stamp set. It's a 4x6 stamp set with two circles that could be used to make your happy faces, and there are also two small smiley faces there. These could be easily used to make card backgrounds. Also, the sentiments are so adorable. They can be used for so many cards. We have the birthday sentiment, get well soon, sending happy thoughts, you make me so happy, thinking about you makes me happy, and lots more. This stamp set comes with coordinating dies that not only cut out the circle but also the sentiments. It can be bought separately or as a set. I will leave a link to both in the description box below. Also, don't forget to check out the link in the description box below for more information about the STAMPtember event, and also check out the Simon Says Stamp blog, which will have a collection of beautiful inspiring cards by some amazingly talented designers and card makers. Let's get started. I will first stamp my sentiment and the hollow circle for my smiley face on the card front. For that, I am using the Simon Says Stamp grid transparency sheet to align the sentiment towards the lower left corner of my card front. Using VersaFine Onyx black ink, I stamped my sentiment and then poured some Simon Says Stamp clear embossing powder over it. I will heat set the sentiment before I go ahead and stamp my circle and the little smiley face inside it. I did the same heat embossing with the smiley face as well. The embossing powder definitely added a lot of shine to my image. Well, now what I plan on doing here is keeping the smiley face blank white and ink blend all around it. For that, I created a mask using some scrap piece of white cardstock. I cut a circle using my nested circle dies, and then we can place this circle die cut onto our happy face. And that will protect it from getting any color or ink inside our happy face. Make sure you secure the die cut mask. To avoid any bleeding of the ink, well, you could also use some masking tape if you want to be 100% sure that the color does not bleed into the area where you don't want it to go. I secured the die cut circle using some purple tape. Well, you'll see that eventually I let go of the tape and ended up just holding the tape in place with my fingers. For ink blending, I have my Simon Says Stamp Positively Saturated inks in the shade CITRINE and SHERBET. These are two bright yellow and orange shades. Using a blending brush, I started with CITRINE, carefully blending it along the circle, making sure my mask stays in place. Once I'm satisfied with the yellow, I can blend my orange. I wanted a faded look, and these Positively Saturated inks are perfect for that. I used my Positively Everything tool to hold the ink pads in place. It's really amazing when you have a lot of ink blending to be done. It holds your ink pads in place. Here you will see that I'm holding a small piece of post-it tape. That's to secure my fingers. I don't want any color on my fingers. It will prevent any kind of ink smudging and keep my card as clean as possible. I love how vibrant this piece turned out. Well, now about that little circle mask. We are not going to throw it away, instead we will be using it for the inside of our card. I blended the same CITRINE and SHERBET inks on it. I love the result of all that blending and masking. The happy face looks perfect. We can buff off any kind of ink that was on the stamped image using a clean towel. Well, before we work on our card front, I wanted to make the inside panel of our card. For that, I have this white sheet of cardstock which is cut to 4 by 5 1/4, that is slightly smaller than an A2 size card. To give base to our circle, I cut out thin strips of black cardstock and adhered it behind the circle and then stuck the entire assembly onto the white panel using some craft tacky glue. Now let's create our card base. For that, I have a piece of black cardstock cut to 11 by 4 1/4 inch. I will score at 5 1/2 inch to create a top folding note card. I like to hold the card towards the edge of my score buddy and press along the scored line to give a perfect top folding note card. I stuck the inside panel using a tape runner onto the card base and then used foam tape for my ink blended card front. I love the contrast between the black card base and our colored card front. Well, here's a look at our finished card. To embellish our card, I used a prism sequin mix from a company called This Calls for Confetti and stuck them onto the card front using craft tacky glue. I also added some shine on the happy face using my Spectrum Noir glitter brush pen. Look at our finished card. I love how vibrant this turned out, and this was super easy and a really fun project. Well, I'm so excited to take a look at all the beautiful cards made by other card makers throughout this month-long event. Please do check the link in my description box where I have all the details about STAMPtember 2022. I hope you had fun watching the video and got inspired. All the supplies can be found linked in the description box below. I would love for you to become a subscriber to my channel, and if you do subscribe or are already a subscriber, please make sure to hit the bell icon so that you don't miss the next time I post. Hit the like button and let me know in the comments down below if you have any ideas or suggestions. Also, if you'd like to share your creations with me, please tag me on my Instagram at rp_shutterbug. There's a link to that in the description box below. Thank you again for joining me today. Until next time, stay safe.